them, but there are still so many oysters with black pearl, and in her future endeavors, many black pearls will come out. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm sure you will find the book very interesting.
Friends, I would now like to invite our dear friend Farida Ajmal, who is here with me today in the capacity of an advisor and patron to this book and to this entire project. Farida, can you please come and say a few words?
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Respected His Excellency Abdurrahman Saif Al Gurer, His Excellency Mirza Al Said, dignitaries, respected guests, and of course the media, without whom every function is incomplete. Before I start my speech, I just had a thought which I must share with you. I feel very proud to stand here on stage and speak while my husband sits there and listens. Because usually in the house I speak and he listens. That's a great honor, believe me. I think I've achieved something today, you know. In the house I can never make him listen to me, so today he has no choice but to listen to me. Isn't it? I now start my speech. It is indeed a privileged moment for me as a patron and advisor to have the presence of eminent personalities who have personified the heights of success in their respective fields. I welcome you all on behalf of Exponent Media and Ajmal Group of Companies. My husband, Mr. Fakhruddin Ajmal, founder-director of Ajmals, has always believed that inspiration comes from your aspiration. When you aspire to do big, your ambition and endeavor gets a direction, and motivation comes from within. Miraj Rizvi is the brain behind the conception and compiling of Emirati Women Achievers, which we are unfolding today. Her passion to highlight the achievements of these personalities and to give back to society and to the land that has fulfilled the dreams and aspirations of all of us sitting here today. And I'm sure most of us sitting here today will definitely agree to that. A dream which has been put into reality by Miraj, starting with her first book, Pace Setters, on Indian businessmen, going on to doing her second, third, fourth, and so on, has brought her immense recognition and respect. A proud moment for her indeed. Miraj, congratulations on yet another feather in your cap. Miraj. I am thankful to Exponent Media for giving me the opportunity to speak in the most prestigious form about my family's contribution towards the philanthropist charity activities, and I'm playing a small part by carrying the torch on behalf of my family. Every proud achiever sitting here is like a fragrance. Their presence is the joy for the people around them, and their existence is the proof of an eternal masterclass by the Creator. This is truly an event which will go in the books of history as one of the most inspiring and fragrant chapter of UAE. Any business group who values the signature creativity, who strives to create moments of joy, who believes in crafting reminiscences to be treasured forward forever, must feel proud to host such a gathering, and so does Makkaj. Makkaj. Makkaj is an offspring of fragrance connoisseurs who are serving you from more than 60 years as Ajmal Perfumes. Ajmal's factory from the land of holiness, from Makkah al-Mukarramah, is now here to serve you with the true definition of purity and assurance of the exclusive texture of its finest fragrance with the name Makkaj. That is, Makkah plus Ajmal is equal to Makkaj. The name has the piousness of Makkah and the knowledge of intricate art of perfumery of Ajmal. The name itself is a testimony of devout creations, and all products of Makkaj is a guaranteed bundle to create thousands of relishing moments. I end my speech, but not before thanking each one of you for being a part of this wonderful evening and really, really encouraging our spirit. Thank you, and enjoy your evening.
Thank you, Farida. And now, of course, I personally enjoy listening to Mr. Mirza Al Saeg, who has been with us for the last 3 books. And he's again with us for this book release. He is one man who has always made some time to accommodate my event into his schedule. Thank you, Mr. Mirza. And now I welcome him here to speak a few words.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Honestly, I don't know what to say in presence of such beautiful faces and achievers, which Miraj has already accommodated. I think words disappear. Normally in these events, I always accompanied by my wife. She sits on the backside. She wants to listen to what I say. Without noticing her, I feel that inspired by her presence, I think the best can emerge from my speeches. But tonight she is not here because I came directly from work. I hope I will say something useful. This afternoon, we had a meeting in Al Ain University, or UAE University, from which many of our women achievers have graduated. The first university in the country, inspired, organized by the late President Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan and Sheikh Rashid bin Saeed Al Maktoum, of course, who really supported women and the education of women. And today we are reaping the fruits of those efforts. 44 years passed since the independence, and I had witnessed from the beginning how our country really have emerged from strength to strength, supported by friends in the area and abroad. This afternoon, after the university meeting, I was talking about Emirati women who Sheikh Hamdan bin Rashid Al Maktoum, for the last 15 years, sends to Scotland to spend 1 month attending leadership programs. So I mentioned that there were 850 girls. And we're talking now about another 50 or 60 that will go by the end of June. And the press took that opportunity to really surround me and say, "Did you send in students, boys, males?" I said, "No." They said, "Why? Only female students." I said, "Tonight, if you come all with me, you will see 20 of those students who will be compiled into a book, and those will be the achievers." This book, which I must really thank Miraj for publishing, this will go all around the world, and we'll see what UAE women, achievers, friends can do. Today we have in the business, we have 4 ambassadors, and they are doing a good job. 4 members of parliament, 4 ministers, many teachers, doctors. In 1971, when we have been talking about the establishment of the foreign service of our country, there were 25 graduates. 25 graduates. Unfortunately, none of them are women. None of them are women. But since then, Sheikh Zayed and Sheikh Rashid began to concentrate on the 50 or half of the society by building girls' school and boys' school together, universities, sending the scholarships. I must really thank everybody who really helped in this. Tonight, I began to change my mind. For centuries, we believed that there is a woman behind a great man. Now, I began to ask this question: is there a man behind the great woman who we have now? We have 21 great women, achievers, distinguished. I'm sure the lucky man will be there. I must tell my wife that you missed a best opportunity to see 21 achievers and inspire me to say a little bit more. I don't know what to say, but I must really thank you for all this. And for my fellow countrywomen, I would say, carry on the good work that you are doing. I'm sure this will be inspired by others. I'm sure this will be followed by others. I'm sure this will be copied by others. Your book will be there all over the world. Our embassies, our cultural centers, universities, schools. Our students will see what we can do. I'm sure we can do more. Your country is looking forward for you young women to give more and more. It will be the sky, the limit. Thank you very much, and enjoy your evening again.
Thank you, sir. I'm sure sky is not the limit for the Emirati women, and especially the 21 women achievers that we have profiled in the book. It is just the beginning. I'm sure there are many more, and I hope and sincerely wish that we can come up with some more books on achievers, which the country is proud of any day. I'm sure, guests, you must be wanting a break because too much of serious talks are going on for the last half an hour, 45 minutes. So let us all relax our minds for a few minutes with a fashion show by none other than a very popular Indian brand called Kalaniketan, the original. Can we dim the lights and start with some entertainment for the guests before we proceed with the other half of the event? Thank you.